The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
And that one goes long. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
It's Richardson on the wing. Offline with his three. And here's Utah. James outside. Pass to Ibaka. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's good.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Up top, Leonard. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Pass to O'Neal. Right side, Bogdanovich. James, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
I think they got to get it going. A 1-for-5 start, not what they wanted.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Jazz trail by 6. To the wing on the left. Ilyasova. No good off the back of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Richardson, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to O'Neal. Cranes it from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside. You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Clark, talk about the Rockets' identity, their style of play.
Yeah, it's all about the analytics, quite honestly. They're looking for drive and three-point field goals. Constant pressure on the defense. The long-range ball spaces the floor, and defensively they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
Yep, but nonetheless, a cold start from out there, sure, but you can't get discouraged. I mean, if you've got a good look, I think you've got to keep taking them to keep the defense honest.
Another shot. Here's Favors. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. .24 seconds left to play here in the first. Leonard draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Utah here with the ball. From deep. Houston gets it back. Out to Shumpert. Houston moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard draws the double. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Favors. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Jackson misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Connaughton. Wide open look. Back to LeBron. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid. They're coming up with blocks.
A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even-keeled. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Here's Leiden. Shoots over Lyles. Nowitzki, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Monk with the ball. He's picked up by James. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
James in the post. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Off target from three-point range.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the inside. Rejected by Nowitzki. In the corner, it's Monk. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Monk's got 6 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's LeBron. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Left side, Leonard. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so here is Houston. Leonard. Here's Favors. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And no good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's an 18-point lead. Favors can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
.102 left here in the second. Pass to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
The drive by James. Here's Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, he's yet to hit another three after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
Pass to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In transition, here come the Jazz. Kicks it out to James. Now here's Ilyasova. He's covered by Leonard. To the wing on the left. Here's Ibaka. And that one comes up a bit short. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And so it's Houston, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And Utah has possession. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
And they pick up two. Leonard's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Houston. LeBron outside. Goes up the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out. And stolen by LeBron. There's the three. Drills it from outside. James has got 8 points.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Shumpert. And finished off by Shumpert.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the inside, and stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And a regroup necessary. Timeout called by Quinn Snyder.
Start it.
Clark, if you need to win a Game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, you can't have either one of those guys.
How do you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. I think you have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing a championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
And that one, good. That's 7 points for Nowitzki.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. LeBron outside. Over Augustine. Here's Ajinça to the middle. Tries again. And LeBron with the layup. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. LeBron's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Augustine. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys too.
Good on the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's stolen by Lyles. Jumps up. Look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
1:29 left here in the third quarter.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Buries it down low. LeBron's got 22 points.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Lyles. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. Lyles got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's what you like to see from James, involving his teammates, a terrific passer who enjoys setting the table.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw good, James.
LeBron James.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
And the three ball is good.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the jam by Ajinça.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Utah calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls.
And, you know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it. Boy, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
With 4 seconds on the clock, here's Ibaka. And the buzzer beater's good.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A good-sized advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Houston leading by 8. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Pass to Connaughton. In the corner, it's James. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shumpert in the corner. And another 3 for Houston. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Leonard with the bucket.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
LeBron outside. Pass to Ilyasova. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
LeBron James on the wing. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Leonard with the bucket.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out. And wow! And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 16. The second chance effort. Outside jumper. Clock at 6. Tries again. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LeBron outside. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. then Leonard with the dunk.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Ibaka outside. That three off the mark. Here's Shumpert. Got a hand on it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw, no good. Mark, you've always been a student of the game. You've seen a number of guys do a great job of changing styles as they've gotten older in the game.
Yeah, that's always fun to watch. I think about Magic Johnson. I think about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Right.
You watch these guys, and there are a number of other guys, too. I mean, those come to mind pretty prominently. But again, it's about a concession to who you are for real, not who you used to be. And I love seeing guys play more on the ground when they were high flyers earlier, or add a jump shot when they were drivers. Those are neat evolutions to see.
James with it. Pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The drive by James. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Again, Ibaka missing. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's Leonard. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Lopez with the steal. For the 3. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 33.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
And, Greg, you know how hard it is to win on the road, but they seem to have this one firmly in control and have been very impressive today.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.